The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the... And the opponent, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started. Great reversal.
Went up.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it? 3. You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly are.
Here's the pin.
And there's the reversal. This superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
And here's the cover. How do you approach a match with someone like the great Khali?
Well, part of the problem is that there aren't any guys like him. All you can do is just keep moving and don't let him get his hands on you.
And I can only imagine that that's a lot easier said than done. He must take up an...
This is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost. Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me. Every time he enters the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
Speaking of the law of physics, I think Rey's gotten to a point where his competition is just too big and too strong for him to beat.
I think Mysterio can be competitive in it. Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong. I've been looking. Yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you? Oh, no. Here comes that giant chop of his.
That's a move that'll knock you out cold if you're lucky. Nice quick counter there.
Oh!
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle.
There's the reversal.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers. I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not as... There's the cover. Can he do it? These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there.
Look at the fire in the eyes of the great Khali. He's here to make an impact.
Yeah, well, that's not hard to do when you're a 7-foot monster.
Rey Mysterio is so fast, so agile, and so talented, and he's proven that he's championship material.
Sure, he was a champ for what? A couple of weeks? Of course, it wasn't anything compared to my legendary reign.
It was longer than that. And if I recall correctly, he successfully...
Oh, no! I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Wow! Uh-oh! We know what this is.
We sure do. That giant chomp of his has destroyed many a superstar. Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference.
He could pin his opponent right here.
2, 3. It's so great seeing these super
Here's your winner, the Great Khali.
You think you know me?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And the opponent, the WWE Champion, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 204.
The Mile High City, Denver, Colorado, is home to SmackDown tonight, and what a show we've got for you.
I hate to agree with you, but you hit that one right on the head. These WWE fans are in for a real treat.
You know it, partner. The SmackDown superstars are ready for action, and I can't wait to get started. What a counter that was!
And there's the counter. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce to quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever.
Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, don't get hot. He's just having a little fun here.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far.
He's been looking for that all match, and now he's taking advantage.
Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you?
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Come on, quit showing off.
What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Give it a rest. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this.
He anticipated that move perfectly. Night after night, the WWE superstars never...
Haha, look at this, Cole. He doesn't look too worried about this match.
Well, he should be. Until that bell rings, this is still anyone's match. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
It's
top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground.
I don't think there's anything Edge wouldn't do to get what he... I think we know where he's going with this.
Here it comes. The FU. He just drove his opponent straight into the ground.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. I don't think there's a superstar in the history of WWE who's gone from rookie to WWE champion as quickly as John Cena has.
Yeah, Cena shot up real quick, but he hasn't picked up the experience that a lot of other superstars have.
Well, from where I sit, I haven't seen a lot of superstars give Cena much of a problem. He's held his own against some of the most talented veterans on the roster.
I assume you're talking about me, right? Well, let me tell you something. When John Cena beat me for the WWE Championship, that was a fluke.
If that's the case, then he's had a lot of fluke victories since then. I don't think anyone gets as far as Cena has on luck alone.
Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. Here's the pin. This could be it.
2.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
These fans have got something they want to share. There's the reversal. Here's the pin.
1, 2, 3. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its...
You think you know me?